Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Kim's here. In today's video, we're going to talk about Apple stock and whether or not it is a buy at $131 a share right now. Because this morning on Wednesday, December 23rd, there was a news saying that Apple could potentially be partnering with Tesla, Volkswagen, and NIO to enter the electric vehicle space, and they could be announcing their own electric vehicle and potentially make groundbreaking battery and self-driving technology that could really accelerate the electric vehicle movement. And for the second half of this video, I'm going to show you guys how I'm planning to make at least 2.5 times my investment with Apple through option trading if Apple only move about 7%. So how does that sound? 2.5x your investment if Apple only moves 7% in the next 3 months. By the way, if you're new to my channel, consider subscribing as we talk a lot about EV stocks, high growth stocks, and other investing strategies. And also make sure you turn on that notification bell. That way you get notified right away when I upload a new video. And do me a quick favor, if you don't mind, just drop a like on this video if you find it helpful, and share your thoughts in the comment section below. I left some links, by the way, in the comment section for some free stocks. Go ahead and grab some free stocks if you haven't already. That's with Webull. I think this month they have a promotion until the end of the year. If you sign up and deposit $100, you get up to 4 free stocks, valuing anywhere between $20 up to $1,600, I believe. Anyways, check the detail in the description. Alright, so now let's go ahead and get started. So this morning when I woke up, I saw this article on Seeking Alpha. Apple seen partnering in electric vehicles with Tesla, Volkswagen, or NIO. More electrifying stuff out of the EV sector, as Wedbush security analyst Dan Ives tips this morning that the firm believes Apple will ultimately announce an electric vehicle strategic partnership in 2021. That's next year, guys. That lay the groundwork to enter burgeoning EV space. Dang, okay, this is pretty exciting. Apple is still my top 3 holding in my portfolio. Anyways, continue on. Ives note that Apple has been working in Cupertino for years around autonomous vision and believes a potential partnership with an established EV player such as Tesla or Volkswagen, and could be a golden partnership for the next decade, tapping into the EV opportunity. Okay, let's continue further. This speaks to our view that the chances of a strategic partnerships with the likes of a Tesla, Volkswagen, or other auto manufacturers in China, for example, NIO and XPeng, are in the 90+% range over the next few years, and could lay the groundwork for a dual path. Start building its own line of EV autos post 2025 over the next decade if the EV/autonomous venture is successful with consumer. And in this article, the analyst is having a price target for Apple at $160. You take a look at Apple stock right now, it is currently at $131.05. And if Apple really moved to $160 a share, that's roughly about $29 increase, or 23% increase potential. Currently, Apple is trading flat. And over the last 1 week, Apple is only up about 1.67%. Over the last 1 month, Apple increased almost 16%. And over the last 3 months, Apple is up 24.61%. And over the last 1 year, Apple is up 84.31%. That's pretty crazy. Over the next few weeks or few months, if we have more solid information confirming that Apple is really entering the EV market and announcing that they are really partnering up with Tesla, Volkswagen, or NIO next year, I could see Apple stock surging up to maybe 150 to maybe 160, like this analyst said. Again, this analyst, they're just making prediction. Of course, they're not always right about these kind of things. If Apple really trying to innovate and break into a new type of industry, kind of makes sense, because they have the technology, and with the chip that they have right now, it's quite powerful for their Macs, iPhone, iPad, and imagine what it can do with autonomous driving technology. And they have the cash for that as well. I mean, currently they're sitting at close to $200 billion in cash that they can use freely for whatever they want. and I'm always been bullish with Apple stock. I mean, if you take a look at a while back, I made a video about Apple stock and whether or not it is a buy at $360. That's of course before the split happened. Post-split price, that is roughly about $90 a share, and currently Apple is at a roughly about $130 a share. So that's a 45% increase since I made that video. So for my thoughts on Apple entering the EV market news, I believe there's a high probability that Apple will be entering, but we don't know how. I read an article recently that they could be making like solid battery technology for these EV companies, or Apple could be developing autonomous driving technology for these EV companies. Right now, most of these electric vehicle companies, for example, NIO right now is using Intel Mobileye for their autonomous driving technology and their sensor, but in the future, who knows if Apple able to develop better technology with Apple silicone chip. I mean, it could be a game changer, and Apple could be supplying these EV companies with their technology and their chip on their vehicles. Who knows? And like the article said, Apple could be really making their own iCar or Apple Car, whatever, in the future in 2025, I believe. And if you think about it, that's not even that far away from now. It's only about 4 years away. And if this rumor is really true, Apple market cap could hit $3 to $4 trillion easily in the next 3 to 4 years. Now, I want to ask you guys a quick question and comment down below if you think Apple can move at least 10% in the next 3 months. So by March, Apple could hit like 140, 145. Yeah, so if you're not interested in option, you can click away or continue to watch for entertainment purpose only. Again, this is risky and it's not for everybody. If you don't understand the risk of option, stay away. Anyways, learn the basic of options first, because what I'm going to talk about next is call debit spread or call vertical spread. So learn about that first if you want to understand more, but this is what I'm doing. The reason I'm making this call is due to the positive vaccine news, and new vaccines are rolling out and new stimulus is coming out. On top of that, March usually is the time where Apple announces new products, and usually there will be a lot of anticipation for Apple new product, and there's a really high probability that Apple stock will move up over the next 3 months. And of course, with option, I could lose all my money in this play, but I'm very bullish. And if Apple just move up like 7% to $140 a share or above, I'll make 2.5 times my investment in this play. So let's go into this play. So I have a call debit spread. For those of you who do not know what call debit spread is, I recommend you researching and learning about the basic of option first. This is a little bit more advanced, so I don't recommend it if you don't really know what you're doing. Like I said, you could lose a lot of money. But anyways, I'm just going to show you what I'm doing, and you can take it as what it is. Look at it as entertainment purpose only. I could lose all my money, but there's a good chance that I could make $3,000 for this, because my cost for this option is $1.97. And since you're talking about option, that is 100 shares. So really, one contract is $197. But in this case, I have 10 contract open with Apple, and the expiration is March 19. I have a call debit spread of $135 and $140. So what this means is that if Apple stock is above $140 a share or more by March 19, I will of course make the spread, the difference between 135 and 140, that's $5. With stock option, that's of course times 100, so that would be $500. But I have 10 contracts open, so that $500 is about $5,000 because I have 10 contracts. So my break-even price for this option is $136.97. So as long as Apple is around 136, 137 or more, I'll break even. And if Apple is above 140, I will make the $5,000, or I will get $5,000 back for this play. Like I said earlier, my cost for this play is $1,970, and currently I am down 11% or $220, but I'm bullish. I mean, the new vaccine is rolling out and stimulus is rolling out. And like I said earlier, Apple usually have a March event, and there's a lot of anticipation built up around that time. So for this option play, I am betting $2,000 pretty much. And if Apple is above $140 a share, my $2,000 will turn to $5,000 because that's the spread. And that is roughly about 2.5 times. Of course, you don't have to get 10 contracts like me. If you're already kind of familiar with option and you want to play this, you can just get one contract of about $200. And if Apple is above $140 a share, your $200 will turn to $500. So now let's go into detail how I actually start this position. So I'm going to show you how. So if you click on Apple, I'm doing this on Robinhood. I don't know how you do it on your platform. Just remember this, okay? Go to Trade Apple Options, and you'll see the share price. What you want to do is you want to buy a call and then sell a call above it. So for this example, make sure you choose the right expiration. You can go out further if you don't believe that Apple is going to move that much. I don't think it's that much. I think I'm fairly conservative. For me, I chose March 19 for expiration date, and make sure you buy a call. So you can see I have a 10 plus here next to 135 because I have 10 contract open at that price. But anyways, you can open this call option or call debit spread by clicking here. If you make a regular call, this will cost you $810. But in this case, we're doing a call debit spread. So you want to sell. The sell is all the way above the price, and click sell. Here, you're buying a call 135 and you're selling a call option at 140. So that's what making it a spread. So that's a $5 spread, right? 135 and 140, that's $5 difference. Anyways, for this option right now, if you were to buy it, it's $175. You can see, you put one contract, you'll see that it is $175. Of course, you cannot do this when the market is closed. You can only open it when the market is open. And from what I heard from some people who does option, call debit spread is a little bit harder to close. But what I've been doing is that when I'm buying, I usually put in my bid price to a little bit higher, so that way it'll fill faster. And when I try to sell, I lower the bid price. Lower the bid price so it will fill faster. Because if you put too high, nobody gonna sell that contract. So what you want to do is you don't have to sell it at that exact price. You can make it a little bit lower so your order will fill in faster. And what I've done over the past couple months, I'll show you guys my result. I made like $1,400 from 2 of my call debit spread with Apple. And recently I did the same thing, call debit spread with Tesla. I made roughly about $1,600 days ago. So just last month alone, just this 2 call from Apple and Tesla, I made roughly about $3,000 from call options. If you want to buy more, like if you want to buy 100 contract, that's $17,000. And if Apple is above $400 a share, this call option will turn to $50,000. So as you can see, you can make a lot of money, but you can lose all your money too with the call option. So proceed with caution. If you're not experienced with option, I don't recommend it. But anyways, that's how you do it. So for me, like I said, I did 10 contracts. So I'm willing to lose $1,750 to make $5,000. So really, it is like gambling. You're pretty much making a bet that this stock will go up. Again, there's many other strategy. There are like put debit spread, there's call credit spread. There are so many different versions, but this is the one that I've been doing over the last 3 months, and I've learned and looked into option over the last 6 months, guys. So this is not something that I just picked up right away. It took me months and months to learn. Some people take years to learn option. And personally, I think option is just a tool. It's just like investing. Of course, with any investment, there are risk. A company could be delisting, a company could go under, it could go bankrupt. So even with investing, you can lose a lot of money. So with option, if you know how to do it right, and you've done your research and you look into the company that is credible, that's not going anywhere anytime soon, and they are a high growth type of company, either in the EV and high tech market. That's what I've been playing with. I don't mess with other airlines or other cruises or other company that is kind of stagnant, because with option there's implied volatility and there's time decay, and you guys should really look into the Greeks before you get into option, because it's no joke. You can make a lot of money with option, but at the same time, like I said, with option is super risky, and you can lose all your money as well, and you can blow up an account. Hopefully you learned something new today. If you did, don't forget to drop a like in this video, guys. It would really help out my channel. And comment below, what do you think of Apple entering in the EV space? And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe and turn on that notification bell. That way you get notified right away when I upload new video. Now that we're under winter break, I'm planning to upload more videos. So stay tuned, stay healthy, and I will see you in my next video.